Hey everyone, I hope you're all doing great today. Welcome back to the channel. It's always a pleasure to have you here with us. Today we're going to look at something super cool. Filipino words that come from Spanish, all starting with the letter C. Isn't that fascinating? The influence of Spanish on the Filipino language is quite profound, and it's amazing to see how these words have been integrated into everyday use. These words are like clues to the past, showing how different languages can mix together. It's like a linguistic treasure hunt. First up is caballo. Caballo means horse in Spanish, and guess what? In Filipino, it's caballo, and it also means horse. Neat, huh? Horses have been an important part of many cultures, and it's interesting to see how the word has traveled and transformed. Next we have cacao. In both Spanish and Filipino, cacao is the plant that gives us chocolate. This word is a sweet reminder of how interconnected our world is. The cacao plant has a rich history and has been cherished for centuries. So next time you eat a chocolate bar, remember this word. It's a little piece of history in every bite. Let's talk about chauffeur. This one comes from the Spanish word for driver. It's fascinating how certain professions have specific terms that travel across languages. In Filipino, we use chopper to mean a chauffeur, like a fancy driver. Imagine calling your Uber driver a chopper. Sounds pretty cool, right? It's a fun way to add a bit of flair to your everyday language. Moving on to ciencia. This comes from the Spanish word for science. Science is such a universal concept, and it's amazing to see how the word has been adopted in different languages. In Filipino, ciencia also means science. It's used in schools, universities, and even in everyday conversations when talking about scientific topics. So science class is basically ciencia class. It's a great example of how education and language are intertwined. Next is cinco. Cinco is 5 in Spanish, and it means the same thing in Filipino. Super easy to remember. Numbers are some of the most basic elements of language, and it's interesting to see how they remain consistent across different cultures. Now let's look at ciudad. This word is a bit more complex, but equally fascinating. Ciudad means city in Spanish. Cities are hubs of culture, commerce, and community, and the word ciudad captures all of that. It means the same thing in Filipino. Manila is a ciudad. It's a bustling metropolis with a rich history and vibrant culture. Lastly, we have cocinero. This comes from the Spanish word for cook or chef. Cooking is an art form that transcends language, and it's wonderful to see how this word has been adopted. In Filipino, we say cocinero for cook or chef. Whether in a high-end restaurant or a cozy home kitchen, the cocinero plays a crucial role in bringing delicious meals to the table. So when you're enjoying a tasty meal, thank a cocinero. They put in a lot of hard work and passion into their cooking. These are just a few of the many Spanish words we use in Filipino, all starting with C. There are so many more out there, each with its own unique story and history. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, and subscribe for more language fun. Your support means the world to us and helps us create more content for you. Maraming salamat, and I'll see you in the next video. Keep exploring and learning new things every day.